In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful, I would like to welcome all of you to today's lesson, which is going to be about Unit 5, Conversation, Pronunciation, Vocabulary Building, Reading and Writing. Let's see the objectives of today's lesson. Today, inshallah, we will apply real talk phrases in new conversations, practice giving and advice with the giving phrases, and distinguish between the j sound and yah sounds, okay? Match the words with their meanings, analyze the animal's reaction to danger. Also, finally, we are going to research and write about a type of animal, okay? Let's start with conversation here, okay? Page 72, as you can see. And this is actually, I'm talking about the real talk when we use them, okay, in sentences or phrases. As you can see here, hang in there. It means that don't give up, okay? Don't give up. Hang in there. Okay, so for example, one in a dangerous situations and he's trying to lose faith or something like that, you would use hang in there. It means that don't give up. What about 24/7? It means that we are talking about all day and night, non-stop, okay? And of course, when I'm talking about 24 here, 24 hours, okay? And 7 days a week. 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. So all the time, non-stop, okay? Non-stop, all the time. Get to the point. What does it mean? It means that to be direct, okay? Be direct, okay? Get to the point. Calling the shots, being that man or this man is responsible and in charge, okay? In charge and making the decisions, as you can see here. Back to the drawing board, okay? Back to the drawing board. And when I'm talking about this, it means that to start, okay? A process over again, okay? It is essential here to start a process over again from the beginning, okay? Over again from the beginning, back to the drawing board, okay? So if you are doing work and actually you fail, for example, in the results, okay, or you took something not good, okay? So you will back again to the drawing board, means that you are going to start from the beginning, okay? Good. Now let's see how you can ask and give advice here. As you can see, you will use here these phrases and questions here for asking for advice, okay? Look, what do you suggest I do about the issue or this situation, for example, okay? Could you advise me on? Look here. What's the difference between advice and advise? Okay, so the first one is noun. I'm talking about part of speech now. And the second one is a verb, okay? So could you advise me on this situation or this kind of topic? Okay, I really need some advice on, okay? I really need some advice on, some advice, okay? So here we used some with advice. How should I handle it when? Okay, how should I handle it when? So this is how you can ask for advice. Let's go now, see how you can give advice. Okay, I strongly advise you to. Strongly advise you to. Okay, if I were you, then I will go, for example, and do etc. Okay, it would be a good idea, okay, to consult or, for example, to change this topic or this thing, okay? It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea if you are going to give an advice about doing something wrong, okay? Do not do this, okay, because it will be wrong, okay? So it's not a good idea, okay? So now I'm advising him, okay? Advising him, as you can see. Ask and giving advice. Good. Now we will move to pronunciation, and we were talking about pronunciation. It means that we are going to talk about the spoken language, okay? As in English, you know that we have the written language and the spoken one, okay? Today, inshallah, we will see the difference between the j sound, as for example in soldier, okay? Or sometimes, as you can see here, in magic, okay? And y sound, as in yet. Okay, so what is the difference between these two sounds? Okay, not letters, sounds. Okay, the first one here, the y sound, and the j sound, like in soldier, magic, okay, education. Okay, so you can find the j sound, okay, with the letters j, g, okay, or d sometime. Okay, or double G, for example. Okay, so here we will talk about also the y sound, where you can find it with the letters y, I, okay, or e sometime, u, sometime with ew, okay, and so on. You are going now to listen to the audio and see how we can pronounce these two sounds. Okay, not letters again, sounds. Please be careful and try to practice after the sound, okay? Good.
Some students of English confuse the y sound in yet and regular with the j sound in jet and magic. Listen and practice.
1. Jack owns a very energetic young stallion. 2. The horse has an intelligent, gentle nature. 3. Ponies have beautiful features and are popular with children. 4. Many true stories demonstrate that horses are loyal human companions. 5. These are just a few of the techniques used to train horses.
Okay, good. Now, you have seen this, okay, or these sounds, as you can see here. Jack owns a very energetic young stallion, okay, as you can see here. J sound, where you can pronounce it with stopping the air from going outside, okay, j sound, okay, while here the y sound, okay, then you have to let the air comes out without stopping, okay, without stopping the air from coming out, okay. Jack owns a very energetic young stallion, as you can see here. This is how you can pronounce that j and the y sounds. Now we will move to vocabulary building, and you are going to see these words, okay, on pages 74 and 75. Okay, let's start with the first one. Consciousness here. What is the meaning of consciousness? It means that the state of being awake, Number 2, alert, okay, and aware means that someone is aware. Disturbed, F, okay, which is worried, disturbed, worried. Then number 4, deliberately, it means that something that on purpose, okay, deliberately. 5, speculates, mean that someone to guesses about. 6, domesticated, which is H, tamed. 7, aggressive, which is E, okay, unfriendly and hostile. 8, compassion, okay, which is B, sympathy and concern. Sympathy and concern. These are the meanings of these words. Now we will move to the reading, okay, and I need you here to think about this. In what way or ways do people benefit from animal companionship, the relationship with the animal, okay, or being combined with the animal, okay. So in what ways do people benefit from this one? Of course, animal heroes here, this is the title of, or the topic of this passage or article on page 74 and 75. I need you to go and read about it, okay, of course. Then come back and we will ask some questions and we'll answer about it, okay? Answer those questions. Let's go actually. Let's see the 5 questions we have here. Number 1, in what way do animals have a sixth sense? Okay, let's see the answer. They are alert to danger before humans are. Okay, so they are alert to danger before humans are. Number 2, what did Thunder, the horse, okay, do to protect Charlotte here? Okay, Thunder galloped towards Charlotte's house, and with the noise she made, saved everyone in the house from the earthquake. Okay, from the earthquake. Number 3, what reputation do dolphins have? Okay, and what story demonstrates this? Okay, so here we're talking about reputation. Dolphins are thought to be friends and protectors of humans. Okay, the example of how they saved Todd and Chris demonstrate this. Okay, when they circled him and took him to the shore, of course. Okay, what about number 4? What did dolphins do to save Todd Andres' life? Dolphins formed a protective circle around Andres to help him get to shore. Okay, final number 5. How was a young boy saved by a gorilla at the Brookfield Zoo? And we talked about this actually. The boy fell into the gorilla area, but the gorilla picked him up. Remember this. Okay, picked up or picked him up. We talked about this when we use, for example, the pronoun. It should or it must be used between. Okay, here between the phrasal verbs. And carried him to the zookeeper. Okay, carried him to the zookeeper. Okay, very good. Now we will move to another lesson, which is writing, as you can see here, and we will talk about writing here on pages 76 and 77. In this one, I want you to choose the type of animal, any type of animal, to think about it, okay? Then research, okay? First one is going to choose, then research and write. Finally, we are going to write about this animal. First, choose, then research this type of animal. Finally, you are going to write about it. But first, you need to use this chart, okay? This one. The first one, you should know or you should write notes, okay, about what do you know about this type of animal, this kind of animal here, okay? So you need to write notes or take notes, okay? Then also take notes about what do you want to know, okay? Want here to know, okay? And finally, after researching, okay, and taking the notes here or making the notes here, okay, finally, after doing all that, you should write also or take notes about what I learned, okay? So after research or doing the research, what I learned. First, here, what I know about this, for example, I'm talking about dolphins, okay? So they are, for the reputation we're talking about, okay? They are protectors for humans, okay? So also, what do I want to know about the dolphins, okay? So here, when I'm talking about the species, about this creature, for example, okay? And finally, after I search, okay, this kind of animal, I should write notes about what I learned, okay? Of course, what kind of information you should write about, okay? Here, for example, the origins, okay, diet, appearance, okay, typical characteristics of the animal. Okay, are they, for example, alert to danger? Okay, or I'm talking about, are they friendly or hostile, and so on. Okay, here I'm talking about this. Then use the L column here, as you can see, after searching the internet. Okay, research these questions in your library or using the internet, of course. Then write what you have learned in the L or learned column in this one. Okay, this one is the final. And actually how you are going to do this, okay, using the writing corner here. When you write a descriptive, so you are going to write a descriptive essay again about what? About species, what type of animal I'm talking about. Okay, try not to copy the information that you have found in the internet. Okay, try to rephrase. Okay, try to rephrase using your own words. Okay, your own words. Okay, so for example, read it, make notes, and rephrase. Okay, in your own words. Read, okay, make notes, and then rephrase, okay, the information you found on the internet. Then make the description more attractive. Okay, more attractive. As you can see here, adjectives we used more with that. Okay, because it's a 3-syllable word. Okay, for you reader, by adding personal feelings. Okay, by adding what? Personal feelings and opinions. Okay, personal feelings and opinions. Notice that when referring to the animal, you may repeat its name. Okay, so do not use the name, okay, many times. No, try to use different words. For example, use the word species. Okay, creature, for example. Okay, so don't repeat the name of the animal twice or 3 times, 4 times, for example. Okay, so use, for example, a pronoun or distinguishing feature like these incredible hunters. Okay, or refer to it through its category. For example, the bird or the creatures and so on. Okay, so use different when you're referring, use different words. Then select information that is genuinely interesting. Okay, that we don't know, for example, about the dolphins. What we don't know about the dolphins, try to select this kind of information. Okay, the characteristics, for example. Okay, then finally share your feelings. Okay, enthusiasm. Okay, fondness, being, for example, here you like something or you are in love with this thing. Okay, interest, and then with your reader. Okay, so you are going to share feelings, enthusiasm, fondness, interest with the reader. Okay, how? By using, as I said, using adjectives. Okay, like here, like hunters or incredible hunters. Okay, use this kind of words to attract the reader. Actually, let's see this paragraph here. For example, we will talk about the peregrine falcon. Okay, I've always liked falcons. I think their speed, marksmanship, and strength are unmatched. Okay, so here we used, as you can see, I think. Okay, so now I'm expressing opinion. I think their speed, marksmanship, and strength are unmatched. Okay, I have particularly admired, I liked, which is admired, liked. Okay, peregrines for their speed and hunting skills. Okay, speed, so I like them for their speed and hunting skills. Okay, but was not sure about their origin. Okay, so now I am going to find out about their origin and habitat, of course, where they actually came from. It wasn't until I researched these incredible hunters. Okay, look at here. How can I describe this creature? Okay, incredible hunters. Okay, that I discovered they could be found anywhere in the world. Okay, so we can find, or the origin talking about, they could be anywhere in the word. Okay, the Persian is the world's most widespread bird of prey. Okay, so here, as you can see, now I gave you an information about, or details, more details about the Persian falcon. The name of the species means wandering falcons that goes around, okay, the world, goes around the world, as you can see, wandering, okay, falcons, as you can see here in this one. So you are going to write a descriptive essay about any kind of a creature or species you choose, okay, then research, okay, then write a descriptive one, okay, just like this one, okay, just like this one on your screen. Okay, very good. We have finished our lesson today. Let's go for the objectives. Okay, apply real talk phrases in your conversations. Practice giving an advice with given phrases. Distinguish between the j sound and the y sound. Match the words with their meanings. Analyze the animal's reaction to danger. Finally, research and write about a type of animal. Okay, and I would like to thank all of you for watching us, and inshallah I hope to see you inshallah at the next lesson. Goodbye.